Hey guys, so yeah, part one we did some welding, and to be frank, like I said, I'd never done it before, and I know welding works with electricity, and to be honest, I was a little bit scared. I thought it was gonna be like that when you got shocked and electrocuted. Hello everyone, welcome back. So this is part two of building a mobile chicken coop. If you missed our first one, I'll probably recommend go watch that one first, and then come back and watch this, the second part of the chicken coop. So yeah, kind of like where we left off. You know, if you guys remember, my phone died and we didn't have enough power left to continue to work, and it was getting a little bit late. But yeah, here we are today. So if you guys can see, that right there is gonna be like the front of the coop. Just so you guys know, the walls, I'm making them from the bottom of the frame to the top is gonna be 5 feet. And then we might go, and then I'm going to keep the 5 feet all around the walls, except the back one. The back one I'm going to go a little bit higher, and because I want to make the roof in a way. I know a lot of the chicken coops that I saw, you got the roof that is draining on both sides, you know, like the typical roof, and they had those metal roof with the rows to help collect the water and stuff. Now, I don't really have that, and kind of like I'm trying to do it like the least inexpensive way I can. When I bought this wood, I bought it as a package. It was somebody that just bought a bunch of wood. They had a project going on, and they decided the project wasn't for them. But anyways, all that wood right there was part of that project. We got like plywood, we got the wood. But you can tell right there, those are shingles for roofing. I didn't really want to use shingles for the roof of the chicken coop. Just because, you know, over time you get those little grains that come off, and then they go in the gutters and stuff, and then I got to figure out a way to filter it out of the water that we collect, so the chickens are not going through that stuff. But anyways, you know, you gotta adapt and overcome. It was a pretty good deal to buy this wood, the plywood, and then the shingles came with it. So, you know, we all know like the wood's pretty expensive right now. It's fluctuating up and up. So any penny that we can save to invest later on in the farm, and we're gonna do that. So anyways, that's why I'm doing the roof. I'm gonna do it more with a pitch to the front, and I wanna collect the water in the front half. I think if I maximize the longer pitch, maybe I can collect more of the water like that. Or it might be easier. Who knows? I might be wrong. We'll let you guys know. It might just be that we change the roof later on. But that's what we're doing today. So yes, like the first time we did, we welded the bottom part of this to let the poop go in there. Good news, Scott came by and he fixed the welder, so we'll be able to weld this last piece into the frame, and that's great because it'll give us more strength and stability for when we walk in there. We don't want to damage the coop or fall through, and then it'll be a hassle to fix once it's all put together. So we're gonna finish that welding today. My goal today is I want to finish the walls, finish the framing, and we'll see what time that is. And then if we still got time, we'll move on a little bit more, try to get some more in this segment. So I didn't really have a plan as far as like a drawn out plan of how I wanted to do it. Kind of wanted to do things a little bit different too. So what I did is I went and I bought these two windows right here on Facebook. Got a pretty good deal for them. So I'm going to use that. And then I think what I'll do is I'll probably put some of that chicken wire outside. So when we do open them, it'll keep any predators from going in. I do like they're both vinyl. You know, people are always doing remodelings for the homes. And there's a lot of those wood windows, but I'm really glad that I found this ones are vinyl, of course, because they're waterproof. And who knows, we want to protect our investment and our efforts here. I'm sure eventually I'm going to have to change wood here and there that's going to go rotted. But I am pretty glad I got those vinyl windows. There are they're two different sizes. So as a custom-made chicken coop, you know, it's not going to have the same size windows on this side, but it'll have windows to let some light in there and then ventilation. I'm thinking I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep them closed in the winter. Just kind of keep the chickens warm in there. Now, talking about keeping the chickens warm, that's where I'm going to ask you guys for advice. because I am conflicted. I don't know what to do. I've been reading saying, like as long as you cover the walls and the drafts and everything, the chickens can stay pretty warm, throughout the winter. Luckily, when we get our first flock of chickens, it's going to be spring going through summer, but we're eventually going to have to deal with that winter because we're not going to get rid of them in the winter. We're going to keep them over winter and then kind of keep the operation going like that. So where you guys come in that ask for advice, I really want to know, those of you that have raised chickens, knowing that we're in Wisconsin, today's 18 degrees, wind chill can probably take that down to 10, 0, or sometimes we're going to be in negatives. So with that in mind, knowing that we're in Wisconsin, it does get pretty cold here. My opinion, my question is, do I insulate the walls? I think that's something I'm gonna wait for you guys' input, and if it comes down to the judgment is that we probably should, then we'll insulate them, a little bit later. Like I said, we're gonna have time, so we'll be able to get the chicken coop done, and if time comes that we need to insulate it later, then we will. We're just working the inside of the coop at that point. But yeah, that's where you guys come in, and I appreciate you guys' comments. Again, don't forget to subscribe and let your friends know. I really want to get the biggest amount of people here to kind of put input into how we should do, shouldn't do and stuff, and take opinions, and hopefully we get something good going here. All right, so I'm gonna get working. Jason's in the house doing some work. So the first part of it, I might be alone, and we'll see. He might join me a little bit later. I might need his help holding some things up. Okay, yeah, one more thing that I forgot. So I'm gonna put, like I said, that's the front. You're gonna have a window that side. You're gonna have a window on this side, and then the door is gonna be in the back of the coop. What I'm using for the door is actually the RV door that came with the pop-up camper. It's not too big. It's pretty solid. It's aluminum. So I think it's pretty steady enough that it'll be secure for the animals. And why not? We already have it, right? So I don't want to really spend more money on that one. So with that being said, I'm going to let you guys go. I'm going to get here to work, and I'll check back with you later. All right? Okay, guys, so one thing that I came into, and those of you that know welding, it's probably like second nature to you, but I figured out like I was having a problem with the welding really like holding on tight to the metal. And I know I'm gonna say this, and I know some of you guys are experts at welding, might be like, well, dummy, you should have known better. But anyways, I figured out like if you grind the metal, get some of that rust and paint off of it first before you weld it, it's gonna stick a lot better. So, like I said, maybe a dumb moment for anybody that's really good at welding, but there might be somebody out there that's just like me. You never welded before, and you're having a hard time with the welds to like really hold on tight. Try grinding it up a little bit, and then try to weld in those spots. So, as you can see, I'm trying to do that right now. Like right here, I kind of welded. Use my grinder and then try to get some of the rust and paint off. So I don't know, quick update mid video, but anyways, like I said, you live and you learn, right? So right now for me, I'm gonna do that. So it's a little bit harder because I've already put some of the shedding down, but I had to put it up. I'm gonna grind it, and then hopefully I can weld it and it'll be nice and secure. All right, I'm gonna keep working. Okay guys, so if you see, I'm starting the sidewalk here of the coop. I'm gonna start this one right here. So what I did is I leveled the trailer. I make sure that this wall is nice level. And what I'm doing here now, it's I want to measure my studs here. I'm gonna put them every 4 feet, you know, so that way when we cut the wood, it's gonna line right in there, and then hopefully we have to do less cuts. All right, so from the front, I measured from this corner over here to here. That's 4 feet, and then I measured the next one from 4 feet, another 4 feet to this line here. Okay, so this right here from the corner in the front all the way to here should be 8 feet. All right, so whether I decide to put those plywoods standing straight up or across, I should have to do minimal cuts on this. The reason I'm doing it like this, you know, I guess you could say, oh, you could build a wall on the ground and then put it up and stand it up. You know, but sometimes you don't have help. So what I'm doing today is just I'm working what I have. So I'm putting my studs here, and then I'm gonna come by myself and then put the top of the wall by myself. So just work with what you got. All right. Okay, guys, I think that's it for today. I'm gonna call it for today. So we were to get up the two sidewalls up. We got them fitted, and then that back wall we're gonna do. I got everything level and square and barrel and whatnot. You know, so everything's kind of where it should be now. I think that on the next one we're gonna go ahead and put up the frames for those windows, and then we're gonna do that the back wall. And then put up that back door as well. So remember that back wall is gonna go up about like 6-7 inches, maybe like 10 inches past the rest of them, so we can get that pitch of the roof for the water going towards the front of the coop. But yeah, it's a good day today, and I'll see you in the next one.